We have been the recipients of the choicest bounties of heaven. We have been preserved these many years in peace and prosperity. We have grown in numbers, wealth, and power as no other nation has ever grown. But we have forgotten God.
The biggest problem we're facing in America is a lack of the fear of the Lord.
The biggest problem we're facing in America is a crisis of identity.
We have forgotten the gracious hand which preserved us in peace and multiplied and enriched and strengthened us.
The biggest problem we're facing in America is the spiritual war on our children.
And we have vainly imagined, in the deceitfulness of our hearts, that all these blessings were produced by some superior wisdom and virtue of our own.
The biggest problem we're facing in America is that the church needs to rise to the occasion to contend against evil.
The church needs to stand up, speak the truth in love, and bring back the power of the Holy Spirit again.
Intoxicated with unbroken success, too self-sufficient to feel the necessity of redeeming and preserving grace.
What we need right now is for mama bears to rise up and step into their Esther calling.
Too proud to pray to the God that made us.
The church needs to wake up.
It behooves us then to humble ourselves before the offended power, to confess our national sins, and to pray for clemency and forgiveness.
We must turn back to God.
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 We must turn back to God.